Okay, welcome to our video on how to do bearings problems, and these ones involve questions that do not include a diagram. I've taken from the textbook exercise 4-10 question 6. And here's our question. A hiking group walks from Sandy Flats to Black Ridge, a distance of 20.9 kilometres in the direction of 078 degrees, which is our bearing. They then turn and hike due south to River's End, then due west back to Sandy Flats. How far have they hiked altogether? Now with these questions, where the textbook does not include a diagram, you must write, sketch, draw a diagram. So here is mine. And as I fill it in, there we go, all the important bits. Okay, firstly, where the question starts is going to be the centre of your compass. So we must put a compass in as per question, and then where they start is the centre. Then it's got a distance and direction. Now, you need to know what that bearing means. Because between north and east is 90 degrees, we've got a good idea that 078 is almost to the point of east. So then you put the line in and label the bearing 078 and the distance 20.9. Now the point that they then reach after 20.9 kilometres is Black Ridge, where they turn due south, meaning directly south. What distance we don't know yet. And then they head due west, which is this way. Due west, back to where they started. So there's the basic information from the question. But to answer bearings problems involving writing of triangles, we need just a bit more information we can add in. For example, here at River's End, the angle there is 90 degrees, which gives us a right angle triangle, making Sandy Flats to Black Ridge the hypotenuse. And then one angle inside the triangle is the complementary one to 78 degrees, which is 12 degrees. So I'll just fill that in. There we are. Now what we then need to know is, if we're going to find out the total distance from there to there to there to there, we need to know this length and this length. Now we've got a right angle triangle and we've got an angle here. We know that this side, Black Ridge to River's End, is the opposite side to the 12 degrees. And the Sandy Flats to River's End side, that's the adjacent side to 12 degrees. So let's have a look. I'm labelled the Black Ridge to River's End as X, and the River's End to Sandy Flats as Y, just for convenience sake, just to help us with our calculations. So, what trig ratio involves opposite, which we don't know, and hypotenuse that we do know, since we want to find this length here. Opposite hypotenuse is sine. So we set out our answer starting with the sine of 12 degrees is equal to the opposite side over the hypotenuse. Opposite side we don't know, hypotenuse we do, and there's our angle. Then when you multiply both sides by 20.9, this is what you put in the calculator. 20.9 sine of 12 equals, and the calculator will give you this answer, 4.3, and so on. So now we have another distance, 4.34. That's good. Then the next one is our River's End to Sandy Flats. That's the adjacent side to the 12 degrees. And so adjacent and hypotenuse ratio is cos. So to set out the answer, the cos of 12 degrees equals the adjacent side, which I've labelled as y, over the hypotenuse, which we know is 20.9. Multiply both sides by 20.9. 20.9, the cos of 12 equals 20.44, and so on. Now we've got three distances. Now all we need to do is add them up. And I've rounded at the end. So original distance 20.9, that's Sandy Flats to Black Ridge. Black Ridge to River's End is 4.3 and so on. Then Black Ridge back to Sandy Flats is 20.44. When you add those up, and because it's asking for the nearest 0.1 kilometres, I've rounded that to 45.7 kilometres, and that's our answer.